Revelio. Revelio. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You can do, is it?
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Is it you?
Damn you! Levioso!
You'll never be able to... I'm a lot tougher than this.
Oi! You need to hypocrite! Levioso!
Stop that! Pacheco! You're not going to...
days are over.
Perhaps some nice flowers will grow from your ashes. Lummy little fool.
You ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole. Bring down.
What shall you do now?
Flash of inspiration. Sure, best watch out for you.
Get yourself out of that one. Is that the best you got? Trickicus totalis! Damn you!
Incendio!
Stop that! Petrificus totalis! Oh, what a night.
Incendio! Incendio!
Petrificus totalis! Reducto! Petrificus totalis! Reducto! I bet that one hurt.
Sendo!
Petrificus totalis!
Incendio!
For what?
Sendo! Sendo! Incendio!
You're the one who stole. You there. I see. Cost us our ransom. We had that burning room until you showed up, cake flapper. You made a grave mistake.
There are ya?
That's mine. The Hogwarts don't go down easy.
Oh, what's the light out of your eye?
I shall walk with you.
Reducto! And jump!
Sendo!
Reducto! Sendo! That's just careful!
I'm just warming up. Cynthia! You've been...
You haven't got a prayer!
Sendo!
Coward! Reducto! What is it?
You made a mistake.
Expulso!
Incendio.
Well. What's that?
Incendio!
That seems like Never. You're going to regret that. Expulso! You've made a... Oh, actually. Incendio! Pathetic. What the...
Confringo.
Incendio!
That ought to warm you up. You made the big noise on the goblin elf. You let Nora Treadwell go.
Expulso!
We had plans for that hippogriff you stole.
Incendio!
I'll petrify us all now. Let's see you survive. Say your heart.
Thought you had me there.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Hey, that's mine! I've seen you use it.
You at least hold your own.
Confringo.
Rookwood.
Someone's taken to the dark arts.
Incendio! Incendio!
You will pay for your deed. You're going to regret that. Marvelous strike!
Incendio!
Flames consume you!
Confringo!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Confringo! Projecto!
Perhaps you ought to give up.
Come, Incendio!
Levioso! How's the view? Levioso! You like games, do you?
Incendio. Incendio.
Levioso! Levioso!
Glacier. Incendio. Confringo. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Protego!
Death from above!
Even
quite conductive, aren't we?
Coward! Terrificus totalis! What are your thoughts on electricity? Terrificus totalis!
What's this?
You're a bit dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart? Reductor!
Is this Hogwarts bad?
Expulsor! How does that feel? Potato!
You've made a grave mistake. Expulso!
Coward! Oh, what a knife go out of your eye. A lucky shot. Reductor. You having the knack at all?
My wand! Expulso! The half has more bite. You're only delaying the inevitable. You will pay.
And shot.
You're going through it. This should be fun. Are you even Incendio? That's just the beginning.
My bite is Incendio.
Potato!
My young friend.
Made a grave mistake. Is that the best you can do? You're no match for me. Potato! Back of some sort? Potato! Cuprito! Expulso! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! What are you, shy? I'll see more courage in a bit.
This is almost too easy. Stop right there.
That's the best. Incendio! To your knees.
Let's see you survive that heat.
Stop thinking around like a finish.
Time to get my claws out.
Incendio!
Friend.
You're going to regret that. You've made a grave mistake.
Is it
you've gone too far. Hardly felt. That ought to warm you up. Look what you've done. You paid for that. Stop that right now.
The beasts are safer now. Incendio! Stupefy! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Your life ends here. Shame. You bullshit!
That's just pitiful.
Perfect. Target practice. Might want to take you on show. Rookwoods don't...
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio.
And where did I set my train?
You can't keep your eyes.
I haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders.
Told you it's quiet as a mouse round here.
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Did I hurt you? Better luck next time.
Levioso!
Incendio.
Levioso!
Revelio.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
Back for more, I see.
Levioso! Levioso!
Incendio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I shall come. Try not to make this too easy for me.
If it's that... Expulsion!
Confringo!
Incendio! Potato! Death from above! Expulso!
Coward!
Incendio! Potato! I conducted, aren't we?
I'm just warming up.
That's expulso! Expulso!
Stand and fight me.
Incendio!
I regret that.
Potato!
Will you hold still? You made a grave mistake. Knew you were still hanging about.
Confringo! Incendio!
Oh.
And no one to share in my victory.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fan matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Incendio!
Incendio!
Stop all here! Incendio!
Perhaps you ought to give up. Confringo!
Back for more? Not the brightest child. You may want to
Incendio! I love you. Oh, it's a bit like being on fire.
Shall we finish what we started?
What have you done?
Never mind, vegetables. Nine and weed. Back to them. You'll have to fight eventually. Never like vegetables.
Incendio!
They want to buy off.
Deal a bigger blow.
You'll feel that tomorrow. Protego!
Himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's Invelia. I bet it's the word.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking a bar. Have you heard from your family? Will you and your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Revelio.
Careful! Ravenclaw will want his dragon intact!
I heard sexual
think you'll get out of here?
Here I find you. Back the look.
Too hard. Right gymnastics will save you. You may want to. Miserable weed.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful.
One less human to worry about.
And Pringle, see how you like this?
Rather unwise. Back this way. I refuse to be defeated by a upward and dying army. You'd be better suited for what have you done? Little weed. Jester, who taught you that?
Honey barrel for you.
What's that? No. Back up.
You don't relax. Is that the best you can do?
Attacking with love. You, they can't bring go. Fighting with trees, are we? Oh dear, fighting with plants, are we? Oh, I hate these things.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Incendio! Aim for the wing at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards... Discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Away, Highwing! Away!
I'm most pleased to be included.
Wonder who lives here.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Hogsmeade, here I come. Go! Let's go! Come on, Highwing! No need to race now, my friend. So this is the underground harbor.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio. Revelio.
This game's the best one ever!
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
How the hell am I supposed to know this?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement.
She's like
Which
a teacher.
dragon breed is the smallest?
She's like a quiz teacher and she's just a child. She's just a child.
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Rune's Paw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Rune's Paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers, or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emeric gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a Malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimblus mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linfrid of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfrid's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
They say the person...
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our family for 30 years. And you thought it would be clever to transfigure her into...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant? I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. You may be able to find a lead at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Prepare it. Prepare it.
After you and his owl.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Why does the ministry require a magi to go?
What's wrong with Hudson? Afraid of a surface?
Slow coach!
Slow coach! Oh, it's
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Such arrogance.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
How nice of you.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodbrok, to say the least. Revelio.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. But if you... Watch your step round here. Oh, little moon calf. Far from see the human. Attack! Return me to the ground at once.
A mess, Nintendo!
Oh. Kill spell glance off of me. You can't stop it. Put me down at once! I shall defeat you no matter how you shake me!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
I'll be quiet. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Let's get this over with. I won't rest until you ought to cut back on food. Oh! Where did they go? Rather unwise coming back this way. Think you're clever, don't you?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Better to sleep on my feet, I could.
Revelio.
Show yourself, if you're there. Hello?
Revelio.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Was that?
I think this is funny!
But then surrender now.
Potato.
Pity. Losing your stride. You are postponing the inevitable. Rather unwise. Teach you nothing about you now. I will make you. I won't rest.
Stop! I'm afraid!
Too slow. I hate You almost had a lucky one less human to worry about. I'm a goblin! Much too slow. How childish! You won't stop yourself. They're prepared to surrender now. That was meant for me.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
Incendio. Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
Descendo! That's the last line. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. devil snares. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Lumos!
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
How nice of you to stop by.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that. You won't survive this, my young friend.
Not quiet in such arrogance. Let's get this over. You don't know who you're playing with. Taste goblins. You are postponing the inevitable.
Back to the big doorstep. This will not go well for you. You won't get away with it.
Ooh, it shouldn't take long. Put me down! How childish!
Guardian Levius.
Good of you.
Put me down at once! You are postponing the inevitable!
Guardian Leviosa.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Revelio.
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio. Incendio!
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Patrolling this area is a waste of my... Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Rest easy, my large friend.
Faster, Highwing! Away, Highwing! Away!
These rocks have seen better days.
Slow down now. There we go. Revelio. Confringo.
This could prove dangerous.
Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Revelio.